So how was your day today?
It was good. I end up, you know what? I was supposed to be working an hour away next week, and today, come to find out, I'll only go be working about 15 minutes away from our house next week, so I don't have to commute.
Why are you talking so goddamn low? What is this? A fucking nine?
No, I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not talking
sex
low at
hotline or
all.
something. Hey guys, today I'm gonna be.
Well, I
working
didn't like my
15
high
minutes.
voice, so I'm going for my low voice.
Low voice.
Low voice.
Be yourself.
We
Be yourself.
chilling.
What's
I got
up,
my leg
everybody?
up.
Earth meets world. I'm 6'5",
I'm your girl Sidnee.
and today we're gonna talk about secret societies.
Dun, dun, dun.
God, I wonder can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. God, I wonder can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep me on. God, I
This
wonder
song
can
was
you save me?
made in 96.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. God, I wonder can you save me? I can't die.
Look and check when Jay-Z start making money, and then that will tell you when that song came out.
Oh, it was like 96. I already know. It was like 96.
He been a millionaire since 96. Yeah, has he really been doing
since
it that
90
long?
something. I wouldn't
Wow.
say millionaire, but yeah, in the 90s.
No, I mean if you're talking about
In the 90s,
secret societies, he had to be a millionaire.
I mean, that
unless
don't
he
mean
is
nothing
human
just because
stuff.
you got some millions. That don't
I
mean.
mean, to me, that's what it takes to get in. I mean, I feel like also lack of morals.
So you
but
know I'm going to argue
money and a lack of morals.
with you. You know I'm here to argue with you, right? I'm gonna
And
try to have your back though.
narcissism.
But what I really think about the secret societies is you got to be big to be in a secret society.
For sure.
You could be small in a society that has secrets. Let's take,
No.
for example,
Go ahead.
what secret societies do you know?
Well, that's the thing, you don't know about them, and that's why I have to say that I don't agree with you that you have to have money. I think for the secret societies that people think of, what comes to mind, you have to have money. You know, like the secret societies, like the Illuminati, you know, the devil worshippers in Hollywood. It's like we have this perspective that only secret societies are only present in a millionaire culture, in a wealthy culture. But in actuality, remember, a secret society, that can be anything. It's just a group of people who meet together in secrecy.
But the secret societies we're talking about are the secret. When I think of a secret society, I think of the first things that's popular. I think of Freemasons, Illuminati, Skull and Bones. That's like an organization that one of the fraternities is like one of those things. A lot of lawyers, presidents even came out of it. I think of those three things. And the reason why we call them secrets is because that's what they're labeled as. But when I really think of a secret society, I think of something that would include the Rothschilds. I couldn't see
For
them.
sure.
I couldn't see them in Skull and Bones or per se the Illuminati, because the Illuminati is what we know about. So if you're secret, why the hell would somebody with that big of an impact on global economy let our little ass know what they got going on?
I have to say, I disagree with you on that. There's no way we could speak about secret society and leave out the Rothschilds. That makes no sense.
No, but what I'm saying
is that if there's any form of secret society, the Rothschilds would be probably in the biggest, in the greatest.
Would they be in the Illuminati though?
They run the Illuminati.
That's what I'm saying.
If you think the Illuminati exists and the Rothschilds ain't there, that means that's basically saying that you think that it's a huge organization that everyone knows about that's going against the Rothschilds. Because they own everything. So if there's a secret organization, they're going against the Rothschilds. So that's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
Okay.
And it takes me back to those pictures I showed you. He's like, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Remember?
Yeah.
That was crazy. They was dressing up as animals.
Yeah, those are creepy pictures. But what I'm
Dressing up as
saying,
animals.
what I'm trying to say is, if they know so much, why would they let us know anything?
They won't.
If they have the power to control all media, then the shit that we talking about, the shit that we supposedly scared of, the Masons, the Illuminati, that is all false.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's false. Why would they leave that little string out there just for us to tweak on? Basically, because they really know the truth.
Because people really want to join. Think about it. At first, they wasn't letting
So
this
you
stuff
think
come out.
people
Hold
will
on.
be-
They were not letting any of this information come out. You seen YouTube videos getting deleted. You seen people getting ghost. It was not that easily to come out. What happened was many people start becoming conscious and start posting about this, talking about it. We start having conversations about it. And then you know what happened? Nothing. People, and that's what made them just, you notice after 2000, I want to say 2008, after 2006, after 2002, sometime in that era. Prior, we didn't see a lot. There was no focus on people covering their left eye. You know what I mean? It didn't, that stuff didn't start coming out until the late 2000s. And then when it came out, nothing happened. Sorry, it came out in the middle 2000s, like 2008, 2002, like I said. And when it came out, people was talking about it a lot. And it got to the point where it became culture to talk about. And then from there, that's when the music industry, Hollywood, they start making money off that. Do you remember that point in time when kids was running around with leggings with crosses on them? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. That's why. That's how you know it's real. They didn't want it to come out, but when it came out, they just profited off of it. So they making Taco Bell commercials about it. Cray.
Propaganda is the biggest thing known to put countries in a bad place.
Facts.
The propaganda of the Illuminati, the real whoever these people are, sees that and be like, fuck it. If we can't stop it, we might as well change how we do things, but still make a profit off of this.
For facts.
Still go ahead and put out this propaganda. Let them go ahead and have that now. Now our name is this. Matter of fact, we don't have no name. We got each other's numbers now. We don't need to. There's no talk about this. So whoever that whistleblower that got out of the Illuminati and spread some message that somebody picked up on and got this known to everybody in America, that's done now. We kill it, right? Wouldn't you kill it? Say if me and you are in an organization and we got say we got 50 members. 2 of those members, they get away. We can't find a way to kill them because that's what we would do. We the fucking bosses. We gonna get them the fuck out of here, right? I mean, that's
Not
what they would
necessarily.
do. But these are the people. Well, look what we're talking about here.
You're right.
We talking about Satan lovers and Luciferians. We talking about some big shit right here.
Well, you know the only reason. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get rid of them.
Yep.
Now, if we can't get rid of them, and they go spread the message, and all these people are talking about what we're involved in, then we got to shut it down. But not shut it down. We just change up the name. So we call it something else. We don't let this know. So now the secret is a real secret now.
Yeah.
What we looking at is all bullshit.
For sure. It's all. It's just.
It's
all,
an illusion of secrecy.
No. It's not even that. It's just what they want us to know. You know, if you think about it, if you look at all these sources, all they do is dissect what they give us.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? It's like we got to go deeper, but it's like to do that, you need informants.
To get deeper into a secret society is the most dangerous thing you could possibly do.
Oh yeah, because
they're
a lot
gonna
of times
kill you.
Yeah, let me tell you, my family comes from. My family has history with secret societies. Okay, I'm not gonna put all the information out there. And when I asked my mom, because I seen things, I'm like, what is this? This is crazy. I asked my mom about it. She will not tell me nothing. And you know what she told me?
What?
Like, she can't tell me nothing. She can't tell me anything.
Yeah.
And but she did say that secret handshakes and all that type of stuff. She said that stuff like that is real.
Yeah.
You know, and it's scary for people to come out and tell people what's going on. And then the fact that the people who are doing this control the media. They have so many companies and tools at their disposal that people can't even come out and say stuff.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. That's the whole part of it being a secret.
But I'm talking about the people who are involved in this who didn't choose it.
The people that didn't choose it, they're not going to be involved in it.
From my research,
Like
I've seen.
Okay, so I did some research about Masonry, Freemasonry, right? Mm-hmm. They have like over 100 different factions of Freemasonry.
Yeah, there's levels.
You
to
have
fish.
this regular type that go out and do little parties and do this.
Community
you got these
service
super
and eat.
secret types. You got these elite types. It's all kind of types, and they will let you know what they do up to a point. When those doors close, everything else is secret now. So they'll tell you like it's not like that everyone that's in the Masons have access to what the upper, it's levels to it, basically what I'm saying. So you could be in it and you can be enjoying it just for the camaraderie. You could be enjoying it just for the networking. You know some people here, they can get you these kind of jobs and you'll be cool. But then once you do certain things that's asked of you by some upper levels, you get higher and higher. And as you get higher, the more evil it gets. That's really what I think. I think as you get higher, the more evil it gets.
So do you think the higher you get, the more particity that you think there is?
The what?
The higher the particity.
Fuck is that?
It's like basically like goodwill, fortune. It's like high, like a good level, like a
What word
like
is that?
Proticity.
Proticity?
Yeah.
I gotta Google this because I never heard that word in my life. How you spell it?
I'll do it. It is a
that's
word. It is a word.
Particity?
Proticity.
Uh-huh. This is gonna be
T. Yeah, it is. It's a word.
Yeah. Proticity, characterization of a substance as protic or hydrogen bond. I don't think you use that word.
Wrong word.
Right, well, yeah,
that is so funny. You know what? I tried to use that word.
I know my words.
I downloaded this app so that, and it helps me with my vocabulary. And there was a word today that I was trying to remember and try to utilize. I thought I utilized it on you guys, but apparently I forgot the word.
So let's get a little deeper. I want to get a little deeper into this. We know about the Masons. We know it's levels to it. There's 33 degrees of masonry. Mm-hmm. The top echelons, you're not going to see them too much.
No.
And if you do see them, then they're just like a front man for them. They know not to tell any secrets. They know everything. They know how to handle the media when they come around. They know how to handle those type of things. So then you got, excuse me, everybody. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm kind of getting over it, so excuse me. Then they have the Illuminati is what we know. Skull and Bones is what we know. So all these things is what we know, but what do all these things have in common? What do all these things have in common?
I'm not sure.
Lucifer. That's what they got in common. They all partake in ritual acts, praising beasts, dressing as different beasts. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not a secret society unless, well, no, I can't say that. The real secret of it is that they're all Luciferians. That's the secret. Because if you ask a Masonry what religion is it, they'll tell you in Masonry, we don't talk about religion or politics. They'll say that just to get all that off the plate. So whenever that subject comes up, they don't know nothing about that. It's really weird. You know what I mean? I was watching this documentary and he was saying like, it's two things we don't allow: religion and politics in our meetings. And I was like, wow.
I thought that's where all the politics would be.
Come from these.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
That is.
Politics is just a tool to use to gain further control for the Luciferian agenda. I'm just throwing this out there. That's what I'm thinking in my head. It's not on the notes or anything. Actually, it's something else I want to talk about on the notes. But right now, I'm just really thinking about what they have in common. And that's all you can really think of, because it's like all the secret societies have something to do with evil.
That's
Sacrifice, kill. You butt fucked another man on film. We got you over your head. The gay Hollywood. All this stuff. And it's all evil. Mm-hmm. That's
indeed. And the only reason why these secret society is because they have to like do these things, in secret. Exactly. They can't do them at home or because they're these figures. And even if they weren't figures, the way this world, America, the foundation that we've created on this Christianity, a lot of that stuff was not acceptable.
See, we're talking about. Okay, yeah, in the Americas, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about globally. For a second. All over the world, you see
opportunity.
No, not opportunity.
Opportunity for.
What are you talking about?
I see
Opportunity what?
opportunity for people who are in these secret societies. When you look at the world, in my eyes, less you go to other countries where
No, I'm
laws
saying,
are
what do
more
you see?
lenient. That I mean, in regards to secret societies,
No,
I
I'm
see
saying, what do you
opportunity.
see all over the world as far as any societies? Any societies. Let me just put it out there.
Go ahead.
Church. Church is so big, so holy, and it's everywhere. There's churches everywhere over the world, right?
Facts.
But we all know that there's Luciferians also. They had interviews with people that were Luciferians and everything. They have no churches that you could see. So basically what I'm saying
yes,
is...
they do.
So you,
There's a
really?
Luciferian, yeah. There's
Church,
a Luciferian
what is that
church.
at? Share.
I think it's in Mexico. Don't quote me, but there is. They have Lucifer everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
They have them on the walls. It's literally a church.
Yeah, I didn't look into it, so if I'm wrong, don't blame me, baby. Luciferian.
Look. That's the church.
Where's that located?
I forgot. I told you I think it's in Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy if you could tell me where's it at? Church of Lucifer Temple in Colombia.
It seems like they got
I
a
wonder
lot
is it
of
real?
locations. No, that one is real.
So I guess the Luciferians are out there. That's weird. Maybe because you don't look for them, you won't see them. So if you look at anytime you're looking for something, you will see it. I guess so.
And you also have to remember that there you would see a lot of similarities when you're looking at a Luciferian church and a Christian church. You have to remember that. You know, you're going to have a lot of similarities. You may see black and red, but you go to a Catholic church, you see those same colors.
Luciferians are idiots to me. And because Luciferians and Satanists, like, how would somebody say Satanism? How could you be a Satanist, right? Lucifer is the highest of all the evils. It's Lucifer. Satan is an underling to Lucifer.
You know what?
So why would you worship Satan?
People
That's
are stupid.
like-
They think he's the same person.
People do. They think that's the same person. They think all these names that they hear of a devil is the same thing. But you could be a devil sometime. I could be a devil sometime. That doesn't mean I'm evil. That means I'm acting a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So people really like...
Because people have to realize that the word devil is not really the name of it's not a name of a person. It is
It's a
category
description of
an
how you're
act.
acting, an adjective.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is, adjective. So we got off subject a little bit with that Luciferianism because
Well, it
seems
plays
like that's
such a
the
big
background.
role.
It's like it's not church.
Well, you know what?
It's not church what they all believe in. It's that.
Well, you know what? To me, when I think of this, I really think of like people who's lost faith and hope. Like, to me, if you want to worship someone and this person, you studied them, right? We have so much knowledge on Lucifer and Satan, quote unquote, right? And the knowledge that we do have, you telling me you live in this beautiful planet.
I don't think we have any knowledge on Lucifer.
I'm just saying what we think we have, what we think we know, based on, like, for somebody to categorize themselves as a Satanist. I'm saying all the information available to them from what they see, it doesn't make sense to me how they can be on such a beautiful planet and when they die, they want to go to fire, they want to burn.
Well,
They want to worship someone who wishes harm unto other people. You know, it's like, to me, that's just someone who loses faith.
I got
someone
something.
who lost faith, someone who lost hope. They feel like they go ahead.
I heard you, but before this gets away from me, I want you to think about this. This is gonna be a little something right here. Okay, we think they're gonna go to hell and burn. They think they're gonna live forever. And the way that they will live forever is through artificial intelligence.
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Because that's who bought us artificial
It makes
intelligence,
a lot of
the
sense.
fucking devil. So
It makes a lot of sense that these people have these programs now that are in the works to transfer your consciousness into AI
Device.
into a new body, a never-ending body, and they can control the world forever in these bodies. And most of the time, the people that's willing to do the most and get the most money are bad people.
Definitely.
And those are only going to be the only people that can afford these high, expensive bodies. The good people, that's regular folks like me and you, we won't be able to afford that
Not
$2
at all.
million unit that needs upgrades every so often. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
we're going to be doomed in the end, but that's the cost you pay of being righteous, you know? So as far as the Luciferian aspect goes, I really think so. I really think those are the people that's going to bring the AI to destroy it, to destroy the world.
That's
Yeah.
well. You
That
have to
makes
remember
sense.
what
'Cause who-
Lucifer
like you
bought
said,
us
who would
is
do
the
all
same
this?
things that ruined other worlds. You know
What?
what Lucifer brought us is the same thing that ruined other worlds. So, you know, like you have to think about where what we're heading. But can you imagine? And you guys, I want you guys to think about this too. Can you guys imagine a world where technology didn't exist? How simple our lives would be. It's like I hate when I have conversations with people and they say, "Oh, like I can't live like that." Like it's crazy to me because naturally that's how we're supposed to live. And everything that we're surrounded by, including all this equipment in front of us, is not natural. And this is what Lucifer bought. This is what the fallen angels bought. They bought all of this.
Do you think we could
Do you think a monkey that turned into a man created all of this, gave us the answers to all of this? Gave us no.
we don't have any answers?
I'm just saying, well, it gave us answers from us trying to use a rock to cut another rock to make a wheel. I'm just saying, like, none of
Are
this
we
stuff
talking
was
from a God perspective or evolution perspective?
evolution. That's what I'm saying.
So if we're talking from evolution, then basically you're saying we come from monkeys?
No, I'm not. I'm saying, well, that's what people think. So that's what I'm
no,
saying.
but I'm saying that's evolution aspect.
That's not what I believe.
So what are you saying? Like when
I'm,
you speak,
I'm saying I'm speaking from evolution perspective.
So from an evolution
and I'm saying
perspective,
from
we
what
come
most
from-
people believe. I can't say what I believe because everybody may not understand what I'm saying. And what I truly believe may not. It doesn't coexist with what I'm saying.
So why are you talking about it?
Because it's what people believe. People
don't-
believe
I don't
that we
wanna
were
hear what
monkeys
people
and we
believe,
turned
though.
into humans.
I don't want to hear what people
And
believe.
that's the whole point. I want them to say that it's impossible. It's impossible. It's
What's
not possible.
impossible?
I think that it is impossible for people to truly believe that we were monkeys created all of this.
After billions of years?
Not necessarily after billions of years. I'm just saying.
Do you think- let me ask you this.
Because
Do
we
you
haven't
think-
even been around for billions of years. So
Let
that's
me-
not even a legitimate.
I try to sneak it in.
Yeah, no.
But how you know?
Because it's impossible.
So how old do you think the universe is?
I can't put a number on it.
So how old do you think Earth is? See, that's the problem.
I don't think Earth has an age. Because when you speak of Earth, what are you speaking about? I don't believe in the Big
Earth, the
Bang.
planet.
I don't believe in the Big Bang. So I can't
So
put
what do
a
you
time
believe
on.
in?
I believe in the universe. I believe in space to be one thing, and for us to categorize just our Milky Way and say this is what happened. You think a whole bunch of explosions just happened to create a hell of Milky Ways? That don't make sense to me. No.
Yeah, it's a hard topic to really discuss, and I think those type of topics is something that we both should just sit down real quick. Not real quick. Take your time, and even you guys out there, take your time and really think. What do you believe? Because we get thrown a lot of stuff at us on a day-to-day basis.
Too much.
There's so much stuff to make you question your childhood. You question everything you learned since you were born, and it sucks. Because I could believe this and scientifically says another thing, then I don't know if science is lying. But whatever may be the case, I forgot, whatever may be the case, the secret societies that run the world know the answers.
I don't think they do.
I believe they do.
I think what they go ahead.
I believe the Vatican holds all the answers of our existence, and they will never let it out because it'll give us so much strength and power that they wouldn't know what to do with it. The Luciferians would not know what to do with it. You got to think all the time. Evil will always be willing to do the most shit to stay on top. That's why everyone kisses the Pope's fucking hand. Everyone. No matter where he goes, they gonna bow down and kiss his fucking hand because that guy holds the throne to the Luciferian global extremity. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you don't have to believe it, but just think about it. They have miles of books under the Vatican. Miles. Nobody can get access to those books. Why? Because of all the knowledge in them.
And I do have to say, babe, I do agree with you to a certain extent. And the reason why I believe what you're saying, and I can say that I truly, am in agreement with you, is because when I think about the Catholic Church, I really think about what they did to women and people who they thought were magical. And I think that they had, how do I say this without sounding like a crazy lady? I think that there was knowledge gained and power possibly, and definitely
by getting rid of those people,
by capturing them,
yes,
torturing them, and killing them. And personally, I know you may think that witches are evil, and not witches necessarily, but people who are connected to the universe, such as myself, are evil. But
why would I think you're evil?
you don't think I'm evil, but you think forces are evil.
Who?
Forces?
Forces?
Yeah.
I don't trust all forces.
Okay,
I'm just saying you don't know who's going to lie to you and who's going to tell you the truth. You don't know that.
But I'm just saying
they're not going to say, "Oh, you're talking to the good ones. Okay, I'll leave." Nobody's going to do that. They're going to be like, "I'm the good one. It's me." You know what I mean? So that's why I don't fuck with them.
Well, like I said, I do believe that just as how my intuition is, and people who are more powerful than me are right now, I feel like people like me did exist back then, and they were able to gain knowledge for sure. And the knowledge that people like myself had, like when people are putting slugs on people's wounds to help heal them, putting leeches on people to suck their blood to make them feel better. I don't know if you know about that, and I know, but I'm saying, but that is what modern day people were doing back then versus witches were giving people herbs, giving them tea, healing them with nature, and they seem like, whoa, who are these people? How do they know how to do this? Mm-hmm. Because if you think about it, most women were midwives. Those are the people they were going after, the people who was helping bring life.
And that would be all in the books.
Exactly, my point.
And that's the thing.
Yep.
So basically, the church had the most power in the land.
Oh yeah, they've been a hierarchy. They had the most power.
So what they would do, they had the Knights Templar. That was for the first secret societies. They would go out and round up all these people that's doing different shit, and they wouldn't just outright kill them. They'll capture them, like you say, torture them, get what they get, burn their houses down, burn the villages up, just cause destruction to all these people. And keep all the information for themselves.
Yep. Just like they do now. They keep a lot of information hidden from the public.
Of course.
And what they do is they feed us the shit that is meaningless. They feed us the reality TV. They feed us the fist pumping.
Yeah,
so we back, you guys, and we are still talking about secret societies. And I think 6'5" was just speaking on how the Vatican has a lot of knowledge, and
if anything has to do with a secret society, it's located in the Vatican.
For sure.
How is this the smallest country in the world?
Hold that.
How is the Vatican the smallest country in the world? How do they have their own set of laws and jurisdictions in this tiny little space and never have been ever been threatened by any other organizations around the world? Nobody fucks with them. I've never thought
about that. Oh my gosh.
Nobody fucks with them.
You're right.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That lets you know something really big. And how is these people that are held in such high regard molesting all these little boys? How does this happen, right? How does a place like that have any media negative about them?
Well, and then another thing,
because it's so much happening, somebody has to cover it. Mm-hmm. That little thing you heard in Pennsylvania was like, I can't even know the details, but it was like a big thing in Pennsylvania where a lot of priests were caught up about molesting children, right? It had to come out. But around the world, do you know how many little boys is coming up missing?
That's crazy.
And it all links back to the Vatican. And nobody says, no powers in the world says, we're going to take them down.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
Are they not terrorist groups to our children in the world? Like, that's sick. So that's the secret society that's in plain view. That's the society we need to be worried about.
Yeah, that's crazy because you know what? You're bringing up things that I never even thought about. And that's crazy. And you guys remember that everything is always in front of your face.
It
really is, because at the end of the day, you know what? Even though they've created this platform to distract us, they're addicted to it.
Yeah.
They're addicted to the limelight. They're addicted to getting ads written about them. They're addicted to having magazine covers.
The more you
They're
talk about an
to
entity, the stronger it gets.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true too.
Right? Remember how in all the movies they'll say, "Don't say his name. Don't say it. Don't look that way. Turn your back towards this evil thing." Because if you don't give it any, we shouldn't be talking about this shit.
I was thinking that a couple of minutes ago.
I'm fearless in my actions, though. I talk about this stuff all the time. But I came across something else, and I wanted to just talk about it for a minute. It's called the Oculist Conspiracy. Now, if you ask anybody about the Freemasons or anything about this eye, remember you was talking about the eye, cover one eye up? It's that all-seeing eye. Now, that has something so huge to do with it, and it's so secretive, I could barely even get this fucking information.
Oh,
It took me a while to get the information, and basically, a long time ago, it's called Oculus, and Oculus is basically an eye doctor, right? But, you know, the power of the eye is
crazy.
Physically, like, the most important part.
It requires more blood than your heart does.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm,
that makes sense, the all-seeing eye, right? And they use this in all of their secret societies. But the group, the Oculus Society, is told to be in charge of all of them. And they had to break up and form other different groups because one of their cryptographs got decrypted, one of their transcripts in the 1700s. And that's what created the Masons and stonemasons, all these other little people and all that type of stuff. I don't know too much details about all this, but I know the gist of it, and I still Luciferians. But anyway, they supposedly were the top because the eye is what lets one see. Like, we could choose to let you see what the truth is or not. It's like they were the power. They were the eye. That was the power. So that was kind of interesting to me when you look at the symbolism of the Masons, and you always see the eye. On the money is the eye. It's interesting.
And it's funny because, you know, spiritually talk about the third eye.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just saying, you know, just overall.
In spirituality you talking about? Mm-hmm. That they talk about. Well, the third eye is a pineal gland.
Pineal gland, yep.
The pineal gland is a gland that allows you to do what? Allows you to better focus and understanding of life and everything. And it comes from your back. And it gives you a sense of a different vibe. We all born with our pineal glands open. What happens is the kid gets off of the breast milk and starts eating the bullshit that we eat. We start giving this little kid fucking chicken nuggets from McDonald's and French fries, and that closes it. That's how you notice how little kids, they do some shit, say some shit, or be in a state of like fucking bliss because they don't know the evils because they haven't ingested the evil yet. So as they're kids and we giving them little Gerber scoops of this bullshit processed food that we have no control over. Why do we do this stupid shit? We play into the secret societies are laughing at us because we play into everything they give us. They really run and control everything. But at the end of the day,
you know what? We deserve it. If we are willing to just bend over and pull our pants out and take it in the ass.
They make life so hard not to.
Not really. It's not that hard to grow your own food. It's really not. It's really not. It's not that hard to make. But you know what? You know what? It's not that hard for people to make their own baby food. All you gotta do is go to the store, get a potato. A sweet potato.
But where's the potato coming from? Just like you said, we go to the store and to the store. We always go into a fucking store.
You're right.
And we don't know who the store's in cahoots with. Just think about all the bad things you hear about Jeff Bezos and Amazon. And he's the owner of Whole Foods. Now, people go to Whole Foods and want this wholesome food, but after a guy like him gets it, I don't even say he's bad or anything. I'm just saying, like, y'all still going to Whole Foods. So, like, it's fucked up.
It is.
It's fucked up. So everything's messed up. So the pineal gland is really a hard thing to open. And I think that most of these secret societies have personal chefs. Mm-hmm. They're in a sense of, and another thing that a couple of brothers was talking about. They were talking about how they steal the blood out of people who are in sheer terror. At that moment, take their blood and drink it. And they ingest that power of fearlessness. They transfer into fearlessness. Like, it's some shit going on in the world that'll make you cringe, man. Especially when it comes to the children. And it's everywhere. Pizzagate. It's everywhere. It's all kind of sex rings going on in Washington, D.C. It's women speaking out, but these little kids not speaking out because these little kids don't even get found.
And you know what? And these
little kids don't even get found. They get paid off.
I personally seen parents promoting to sell their kids.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if maybe she got somebody in the basement, making babies for her. But if this is your baby,
that's crazy. So I really think that they really do just need to feed off of the energy. Mm-hmm. Because other than that, they can damn sure control the airwaves. They can damn sure control what's posted on YouTube. But see, they shut down Alex Jones' whole shit.
But do you think there's a sense of power if you have nobody falling under your power? No. That's why. But the
people that follow under the power
is us.
You know what? I get it now. I get it. You know why they need this?
Us.
It's because when someone gets approached about joining this group, they might drop a name, and that name might trigger a video or an article they read about it and gives them further intrigue into that group. See, if they never heard about it, they might be stupid. Like, what's that? I never heard of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if they willingly know about it already and then say yes, now you allowed them to get all in your life now. You see what I mean? Because a lot of evil needs your cooperation. It needs you to have
you have to invite it.
You have to want it though. Like, the devil can't come into your house. You got to invite the devil in. And say, "Oh, come on in." "Oh, I'm in now." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's a trip. It's really crazy when you think about these not so secret societies, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny that we made today's topic about secret societies, because at the end of the day, you know what? There's not much anyone can say because everything is done in secrecy. And it's a shame that we are aware that these groups exist and
can't do shit about it.
No, the thing is though, like the way the government is set up, the way they tell us is set up, they make it seem like we have control. And in a sense, we do.
We do have control of certain things.
Yeah, in a sense, we do. And it's like if we can all just be stronger mentally.
But you know why they're not scared of what if that can happen or not?
We can't. People ain't connected enough.
Because they have built societal devices to make you a individual person. So
they definitely separate us all from each other. They push you
so much shit on you to where now I'm this guy. I do this. Yep. I have this to back it up. Yep. What do you do? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm this person. I do this. You're not for me. When in reality, it should be like, I'm human. What are you? I'm human too. Great. We got stuff in common. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We put all these labels and achievements on our jackets.
Pressure.
What do we do? Oh, I do this. I do that. I do this. It's too much individualism, and individualism creates divisiveness, division. So we are divided. It's not too many people I know that know everybody on their street.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't even know anybody that knows everybody on their street. I can wave to all my neighbors on my street, but I don't know all their names. And that's just out of sheer divisiveness. There's no reason to know them because I got everything I need in my house.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what, babe? That's not true because you know what? In some communities where there is hold on. Communities where there's poverty, everybody know everybody.
What do you mean?
You heard exactly what I said.
No, I don't get it. Property. It's property right here. What are you talking about?
Poverty.
Poverty?
Where there's poverty, There's community, and there's people who know
and
everyone.
the problem with that is what?
It ain't no problem. It's just that's what it shows.
No, what's the problem with that?
It ain't no problem.
They don't vote.
That's my point.
That don't count.
What I'm saying is,
you
when you choose the system and you want to have a good life, and then you have to choose to have that division, to go through those situations, to be separate from your family, to put this hat on and say, I'm this. I am my job. My boss owns me. But when you don't do that, and you work with your community, you don't have much, but you definitely have community. People who are poor, you know how many people go to each other's weddings? Like, think about it. If you was living in a foreign country in those little tents, somebody got a wedding, you don't think hella people gonna show up? Hella people.
Yeah.
You live in a big city. You have lunch dates every other weekend.
Unfortunately, that shit don't matter. That shit don't matter. Because those people, they're not counting on them to vote.
I know, but I'm just saying.
And those countries that do that stuff are already fucked up.
That's true.
They have to deal with dictatorships, and that shit don't even matter.
Advantage.
That shit don't even matter.
People take advantage.
Okay, so
values on
what do you think?
countries.
What do you think the main objective of these secret societies are? Besides not networking, not being a brotherhood.
No, that's what I'm.
What is their real objective?
To be their true selves. People join secret societies so that they can be themselves. So their true colors can come out, which is why nothing that happens in this room leaves this room. Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about who we are, what we do for a living. I'm somebody else when I'm here. Yeah. That's my point. They are able to be themselves.
I understand.
Because in public, they have to look like this. They got to be like this. At home, they got to look like this and got to be like this. In a secret society where when nothing leaves this room,
can be as violent,
I can be
vicious,
myself.
Whatever. But why is it always shrouded in conspiracy to do violence, though?
Because that's the stuff people have to hide. It's not publicly acceptable yet.
So when they want to do good, then they'll go out and do good publicly. It seemed like in the movie,
like The Purge. Mm-hmm. It seems like in the future, they could want something like this where people can be violently public.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that. That makes a lot of sense. I don't have an argument or rebuttal for that one because that does seem like the true nature of a society. Because when you look at it, remember I was trying to join the Rotary Club. Now, they do a lot of good stuff outside the club, but inside the club,
they buy you lunch.
They didn't want me to come back, really.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Why, though?
And that's what made me not want to go.
I was the only black guy in there. And then I recently realized that most of them support Trump. So if you support Trump as a, well, I ain't going to say they're poor, but as a, I really can't explain it. But some people, a lot of Trump supporters have two things. They're either ignorant or they want it for tax purposes because they're business people. It's just one of the two. So while not wanting me there, you're ignorant and you kind of racist, you got stereotypes. So those people are kind of evil in a way because they're judgmental. Now, a good person wouldn't judge you, and if you're there from one of your guys, if one of your guys bring you there, then you should accept that man, right? Because that's one of your people you fuck with.
Honestly, think they're intimidated by you.
That could be
You're
true.
very well spoken. You're very smart. You probably taller than them. You probably younger than them. Probably more fit than them. You looking all casual. They in their work clothes. You telling them you an entrepreneur and they working for the man. So it's like I can see the intimidation. I can see it. I can see it. So
but basically,
you
what you were saying about they could do all their be that who they are, do all their vile and villainous shit behind closed doors. Which makes a lot of sense. And when they get out in that public, they're all smiles. They're kissing the babies. They're doing the fundraisers and hee-hee-ha.
And some of them be so bad, they can't even help them. Some of them be slipping up.
Some of them be fucking up. That's why they get caught up with the fucking pornography rings and shit. So the overall objective is to be themselves and be villainous and do all these things. Mm-hmm. And have a control on who gets the knowledge, who doesn't get the knowledge, and they can pick and choose where they want to put people at to further control the world.
And I think also from a different perspective. And I'm speaking on a secret society that's not negative, that's not necessarily driven on negativity and devilish stuff and
What
controlling the
society is
world.
that, though?
But I'm just saying, I don't know because it's secret, but I do believe that there's people out there who are meeting up in secrecy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I do think that there is just a sense of feeling special, feeling unique. You know, I really think that when
part of
someone,
something.
yeah, and not even a part of something, but a part of something inclusive, something that's exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen this thing, and these little boys they were new members, and they asked him like, "What's the reason you wanted to join?" He's like, "It just sounds cool."
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what I mean?
It's
And those
intriguing.
are the people that will never get.
It's the people who say,
to the higher
"Ooh,
level.
I wonder what it's like in there."
Yeah, those,
you know, it's
those
the people who
won't see what's
it's
really
the
going
people
on.
who work for the government, who not up in that level yet, who's curious, you know, who like to fight, because everybody know to get to a certain level in the government, you have to. There gets to a point where you make decisions that you know are wrong.
That's going to hurt somebody.
Yeah, you know that, and the government tells you, hey, once you sign this contract, once you accept this, you have to take orders. What you want, how you feel, does not matter.
Don't count anymore.
And what they do is say, oh, you're doing it for the people, but who really are we? Who are they really protecting us from? They should. I mean, we honestly need protection from ourselves.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. If we need protection from ourselves, then who's going to govern that?
People who are already conscious, people who are off the grid, people who are trying to tell us. There's been plenty of people in the
William Cooper, behold the pale white horse. He explained all the secrets that he learned, everything. He was coming out to say something else about the. Damn, I hate not having the facts.
Me
but
too.
Anyway, he was coming out to say something, and they killed him. It was a plain old murder. They went up and shot him. He was found dead.
Same thing for the dude with Pizzagate from I think 3 Doors Down, or he was from a popular
band or something.
Yep, and for Pizzagate, and they say, oh, they found him in the hotel room he killed himself in the hotel room.
Yeah. So when people about to come out, it's a wrap. They kill you. So I just want to say, with knowing that there's secret societies out there, do you feel like you can fight against them? Do you even care? Or do you think your life is good how it is? Or if you want more out of life? Let us know in your comments below. This is episode 0.9. Episode 1.0 will be a full episode. No lagging. No
100.
messing up. We're going to get it together.
Sidnee going to be perfect.
Had enough practice. I'm dead
He's
beat.
the
We got
star
to
of the
work out our
show.
schedules a little bit. For now, we're what are we doing? Every Saturday? Saturday at around
nice.
8 a.m. For now.
Yeah.
Things might change in the future depending on scheduling.
I hope it would change. It
we
would
had,
be nice to do it.
Because honestly, we just had to come talk to you guys. We had no time to really write any notes. I got about 3 lines on my paper.
I had none.
And everything
and
else
I always
was
have
just
notes.
talking. So sometimes it's tough, but out of us, that's what comes from it. We just kind of freestyling on this one. Damn, what's wrong with me?
You just got.
I need to go to
sick.
sleep.
Yeah, you do.
I need to go to sleep.
He does.
It's late. It's 1 a.m. right now.
No, it ain't.
It's 1 a.m. Nah, I'm a lightweight. It's 8:17, but I'm ready to go to fucking sleep. I've been working my ass off. So any comments, questions, or anything, leave it below. Like I said before, if you got any questions or concerns, we will answer them on the next episode. And I'm 6'5", and I'm out.
I'm Sidnee. We out, you guys. Bye.